Shalom, my name is Yehoshua. I'm a didactic scientist. I'm making this video from Jerusalem. I'm an American citizen. I've lived here for 22 years. I'm the author of the trilogy, Humanomics, and its two paradigms. The central organizing principle of the trilogy is the new cognitive behavioral science paradigm, receiving to give, that replaces giving to receive, which was the old model of man and mankind's exile of the pre-modern, post-modern era. And the second paradigm is the new economic paradigm, the integration of labor that replaces the division of labor. And it is the particular focus of this video to speak about the latter, the new economic paradigm. This video that I'm coming upon is the first, or a previous video I should say, of Raleigh, North Carolina, which the Raleigh-Durham area is one of the best in the country in terms of R&D, the triangle, and it's going to play a very significant strategic role structurally and fundamentally in the development, implementation, and acculturation of the new economic paradigm model for America and all Americans everywhere. But now I'm going to talk a bit about it. I'm the author, and it's the new economic paradigm replaces the division of labor model. This is the win-win situation. President Obama will seek and receive a first, before I even go into this little trailer speech, this particular video that I'm commenting upon, he made last night another visit to Raleigh, North Carolina, and he focused like a laser for the first time, thank God, on the economy. And there's been an increase, a dramatic increase, a spike in the price of oil, a dramatic increase in the loss of jobs, and the subprime meltdown is getting worse. The fact of the matter is, I want to comment on the macrosphere. The picture is bad and getting worse, but it's going to get much, much, much worse. Having said that, we have to prepare and hit the ground running. President Obama will seek, receive a mandate from the U.S. Congress to develop the new economic paradigm model, the integration of labor, which I'm the author of. It identifies information as the new agent of transformation, and it will develop that model as the new macro model of the economy for America. It will create tens of millions of sustainable jobs. It will require an investment of $5 trillion that will be amortized over 20 years, 60% of which will come from the G9 strategic partners and partnering in it, and 40% from America. It will take America from 14 trillion of GDP to 45 to 50 trillion over a period of 18 to 20 years. The investment will be amortized and will produce massive multi-trillion surpluses that will provide for elimination of the entire national debt, the Social Security deficit, and the trade deficit. It will eliminate the uncertainty in respect of national health insurance, because it will provide for cradle-to-grave national health insurance for every American free from the surpluses. It will provide for education through college free for every American that wants an education, and it will retool, retrain, and re-educate the entire workforce. At the end of the first year of the project, it will be creating tens of thousands of domestic content sustainable jobs a month through years 11 until there is full employment, and that means 0, 0, 0 unemployment, not 4%, which most economists call full employment. In addition, the indexed wages to the Americans in this transformed structural, fundamentally structural transformation of the economy will be indexed at double present levels by years 4 and 5, and it will triple by years 9 through 11. It's a win-win situation. And folks, it will triple. It will double by years 7 through 9, the purchasing power of the dollar, and it will triple it by years 14 to 16. It's a win-win situation, folks. The new economic paradigm is where we are today, where we're going. Now, interestingly, there is in the Congress a bill that Markey of Massachusetts, Pelosi put Markey into various, I can't think of the particular title of the committee, but anyway, the legislation was proposed and it was shelved. It was blocked by the GOP. Look, my friends, the energy policy that America needs is also a climate caps and invest policy. An energy policy, a security policy, and a macroeconomic policy are all one. The new economic paradigm that I've just spoke about, developing and implementing it, will transform the structure of the 24/7, 365 use of hundreds of millions of cars, which is the CO2 problem that's not sustainable. It will change the structure, the equation of the climate change problem. These are all related. And so this is why it's a win-win situation. Having said this, the millennials are going to have a very significant hand in electing the next president of the United States. So this is for you folks, the young folks. And when I say the millennials, I mean we're not Americans, we're not South Americans or North Americans, we're not Asians, we're not Europeans, we're not Africans, we're not Asians. We're one human family. And in respect of climate change, we're all responsible for one another. So we have to lead from the front. In America, you know, you're on the point. You've got to take the lead and lead from the front, and you will once again. Look, I saw the tremendous lack of leadership and the bankruptcy of the American political system as this young, brilliant man, Barack Obama, who I'm coming in this video right now. I left America 22 years ago and said, you know, it's hopeless. Since the process began and this man began running for president for the first time in my 65 years, I'm proud to be an American again. He has restored the honor, the dignity, the ethics, the morality that was trampled under by the likes of this pathetic clown from Texas, beer guzzling lush, driving his pickup truck, this cowboy moron who has not the brains to get across the street. And we've had 7 years of Dick Cheney and his ambitions pushing America into Iraq for Halliburton to gain contracts, 15 billion last year, 3.5 billion in net profit. That's 47% gross profit. Dick really knows what he's doing. He's not my vice president. He's not America's vice president. He's Dick Cheney's and crony's vice president. We all know what a treacherous basket of snakes have taken hold and taken grip of the political system in Washington. It isn't a bias. It's much worse, of Wall Street over Main Street, a subprime, a market producing hundreds of billions of worthless instruments that have nearly bankrupted the American economy with the subprime meltdown. It goes from bad to worse each day. So, well, we've got a lot of problems to solve. Okay, so Humanomics is the trilogy for the East-West convergence model. The local realities collapsed. What does it mean? I'll repeat it. It means the irrevocable end of man and mankind's exile, and for the anthropological humanists, secularists, whatever you want to call them, the not religious people, in a word, it means the end of the pre-modern modern era and the ascent to the postmodernity, the era of postmodernity, and the habitation of cognitive man, from the behavioral mammal to cognitive man. This is my message to the millions, the generation that's now going to elect Barack Obama. Prepare yourself for change in an order of magnitude and scale unimagined. Again, I'm the author of Humanomics, the new East-West convergence model, and its two paradigms, most particularly the receive to give and the integration of labor, which is going to transform the structure of the economy. Not only vote for, but be prepared to work for Barack Obama. And let's put our shoulder to the wheel and let's transform the structure of the American economy, the G9, and the world. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Yehoshua from Jerusalem. For the millennials.